keep continuing to focus your attention on your breathing. Start from the abdomen, then the chest, then the clavicle and the shoulder. Continue till we start formally. Make your sankalpa for chanting mantra Om. I'm chanting mantra Om, creating protective energy fields around me that keeps me protected against all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating these in 3 layers of protection. Outermost layer consists of 6 friendly creatures: elephant behind, peacock in front, tiger on the right, lion on the left, eagle above, black tortoise below. Second round is a ring of fire. The fire is lit, creating a firewall around you. And the third layer of protection is from the subtle energy of mantra Om. Take your attention to your perineum, between the anus and the genitals for men, at the cervix for women. 4-petal lotus, red color. Take a deep breath in. Spinal terminus, 6-petal, orange color, increase pitch, take deep breath. Behind the navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color, increase pitch, take deep breath. Behind the heart center, 12-petal lotus, green color, increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Behind the throat pit, 16-petal lotus, blue color, increase pitch, take a deep breath. Take your awareness behind the eyebrow center, 2-petal lotus, indigo color, increase pitch, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to the center of the top of your head, 1,000-petal lotus, white color, increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamavitamastu Ma Viddhishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Arigi Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Make your sankalpa for chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra. And chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All the brain cells and the body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition. Befitting for you to reside inside me in your effulgent form. Om Triambakam Yajamake Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamake Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamake Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiv Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Very gently disengage your hands and keep them on your knees. Keep your body absolutely steady. In the steadiness of that body, observe the steadiness of your mind. Feel grounded to Mother Earth and feel confident that she will always provide for all your necessities. Feel a surge of energy coming in from Mother Earth, spreading into each and every cell in your body, giving you a unique confidence to face up to all external circumstances, be they pleasant or unpleasant. Now gently open your eyes, then get ready for the practices. We are practicing lesson 3. This will be the last time we will practice lesson 3 before we move to lesson 4 in the next month. Practice all the 3 lessons because each one increases your flexibility. And as you keep increasing your flexibility, you'll be able to practice more advanced asanas much better. So first one is Ardha Titli Asana. So for this, first you cross your right leg in Ardha Padmasana. Left leg can continue to remain straight. Now in this, if need be, you can support your knees and then breathing in, bring the leg up closer to the chest. Breathing out, gently take it down. Those of you who can do it without the support can just hold the foot with the left hand and then bring it up like this and take it down. Whichever way you're comfortable, 15 rounds. So start breathing in 1, breathing out 1, breathing in 2, breathing out 2, breathing in 3, breathing out 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Now stretch your legs straight and then fold it from outside and then stretch it back again. We'll do it on the left side now. Get ready. Start. One, two, two, three, three, four, four, five, five, six, six, seven, seven, eight, eight, nine, nine, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Now, if possible, just try and see without supporting the knees whether you can do it fast. Then stretch your leg out and then fold it from outside and then stretch it back. Next practice is knee rotation. So once again, fold the right leg. Those who have any knee problem, be extremely careful not to fold. Just relax for some time till we finish this. Others, start clockwise rotation first. Breathing in when the leg is coming up. Breathing out when the leg is going down. Say to yourself, I'm making my ankle joint, knee joint, and hip joint flexible. 2, 3. Feel that all the joints are becoming flexible, more and more flexible. 3, 4. Try and increase the circle wide, make the circle wider. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then stretch your leg out straight and then fold it from outside. Then stretch it back. Now left leg, get ready clockwise first, then anti-clockwise. So start. 1, 2, 3, 4. My ankle joint, knee joint, and hip joint are becoming flexible. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then stretch your leg out straight, hold it from outside, and then stretch it back. Take a couple of breaths, and then you will lie down for Pavana Muktasana. So before that, we'll finish Simha Kriya and then go to Pavana Muktasana. Actually, we'll finish all the sitting postures. We'll just change the order of the. Well, we might as well stick to the order of the lesson. Okay. So I'll first demonstrate Pavana Muktasana first, and then we will go further. So when you're lying down, breathing in, you will bring your right knee closer to the chest, and then holding your breath, you will bring the head up. If possible, you will bring the chin, nose, and the forehead closer to the knees. And then you will continue to breathe normally, holding the pose, and then breathing out, you will come down. Then we'll repeat with the left leg, we'll repeat with both the legs. One side movement. Okay, start. First right leg 3 times with right leg. 1, breathing in, come up. Breathe normally to hold the pose. And then breathing out, release. When releasing, let the leg go straight up and then come down. Let the leg go straight up, then come down. Perpendicular. Yes. Second round. While releasing, let the leg go straight up and then come down. Last round. Now, left leg. 1, 2, last round 3, Now both the legs. 1, after each round, take a little bit of rest and then start the second round. Don't immediately start. Take some rest. At least 2 breaths in and out. Release. Now gently turn to one side and sit up for Simha Kriya. After you have finished, gently turn to one side and sit up. Once again, watch Simha Kriya. You will be sitting in Vajrasana first. After you sit in Vajrasana, if you are comfortable, you will spread both the knees out. The toes at the back are touching each other. You will take your palms, fingers pointing towards the body and keep it on the ground. Then you will give a nice arch to the back and look up. Okay, in this, you will roll your tongue inside. You will touch the upper palate. Then you will breathe in from the nostril. Then you will release the tongue, bring the tongue out, and making a soft ha sound, you will breathe out. So get ready. Start round 1. Tongue rolled in. Breathe in. Release the tongue. Put the tongue out. Breathe ha. Second round. Tongue rolled in. Put the tongue out. Third round. And then last round. And then sit back, stretch your legs forward, take some rest. You will do Gatyatmak Meru Vakrasana. So for this, you will stretch your legs out, bring the hands in front. Then breathing in, you will stretch both the hands out, hold your breath. Breathing out, you will turn the body to the right side. The left hand will catch the right toe, right hand will go behind, and you will see where you can look behind you. Breathing in, you will come back, keeping the hands parallel to the shoulder. Hold your breath. Breathing out, you will bring the hands together and then release the hands. Now on the other side, breathing in, spread the hands out, hold. Breathing out, turn to the left side. Breathing in, come back at shoulder level. Breathing out, bring the hands together. Then bring the hands down and relax. Now the second round, your eyes will continue to look in the front. Only the face and the body will turn. Look at how much less you can turn because your eyes are focused in the front. Get ready. Hands in front. Breathing in, spread out. Hold. Breathing out, focus the eyes on one point in the front and see how much less you can turn now. Breathing in, come back. Hold. Breathing out, bring the hands together. Now left side, keeping the eyes in the front, breathing in, spread the hands out. Breathing out, turn to the left side, keeping the eyes in front. Be aware of the restriction this creates. Breathing in, come back. Hold. Breathing out, bring the hands together, bring them down and relax. Now the third round, both the eyes and the face will look in front, only the body will turn. So get ready, hands in front, breathing in, spread the hands out, breathing out, keep the eyes and the face looking in the front and see even lesser turning angle this time, lesser than even the previous one. Breathing in, come back and hold. Breathing out, bring the hands together, hold. Breathing in, spread the hands out. Breathing out, turn to the left side, keeping the eyes and the face in front. Be aware of the lesser turning angle now. Breathing in, come back, hold. Breathing out, bring the hands together, and then relax. Now the fourth movement is face on the left side, body to the right, then face on the right, body to the left. So get ready, hands in front. Breathing in, spread out. Breathing out, face to the left, body to the right. Breathing in, come back, hold. Breathing out, bring the hands together, hold. Breathing in, spread the hands out, hold. Breathing out, face to the right side, body to the left. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, bring the hands together and release and relax. Now we'll repeat the first movement and see whether our body flexibility has increased or not. So keep the hands together. Breathing in, spread out. Breathing out, turn to the right side. See the increased flexibility. Breathing in, come back. Hold. Breathing out, bring the hands together, hold. Breathing out, spread the hands out. Now, sorry, breathing in, spread the hands out. Breathing out, spread to the left side. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, bring the hands together. And then very gently release and relax. Take some rest. We'll do Shaitilyasana. So you'll fold the left leg outside, right leg inside, the right foot along the left thigh. Get into this position first. Now here, you will keep the hands in front. Breathing in, bring the hands up. Keep them close to the ears. Hold your breath and turn to the right side. Breathing out, bend forward, wherever you can reach. If possible, forehead will touch the ground. The hands must continue to remain close to the ears. Hold your breath. Then breathing in, come back, keeping the hands close to the ears. Hold your breath and turn to the center. Breathing out, bring the hands down. Two more times. Breathing in, bring the hands up. Hold your breath and turn to the right side. Breathing out, come down. Wherever you can comfortably reach, don't stretch beyond your zone of comfort. Breathing in, come back. Hold your breath and turn to the center. Breathing out, bring the hands down. Last round on your own pace, according to your own breathing capacity. Start. Very good. Now fold the left leg, right leg outside, left leg inside. Then breathing in, bring both the hands up. Hold your breath and turn to the left side. Breathing out, bend forward. Breathing in, come up. Holding the breath, turn to the center. Breathing out, bring the hands down. Second round. Breathing in, bring the hands up. Holding the breath, turn to the left side. Breathing out, bend down. Hold your breath. Breathing in, come up. Holding the breath, turn to the center. Breathing out, bring the hands down. Now in the last round, when you have gone to the final position, start breathing normally. Try and hold the position for a little longer and then breathing in, come up. Start on your own, at your own pace. Try and hold position for a longer time. Relax. Next is Ardha Bhujangasana. So you will be lying down on your front. Your hand, the forehead is on the ground. The fingers of your hand in line with your forehead. In this, breathing in, you will come up till the hands are straight. You will look up. And then you can breathe normally. And then breathing out, you can come down. So get ready. Sphinxasana. Get ready in position. Breathing in, come up. Lower pelvic region is still in the ground. Look up. Breathe normally to hold the position. Feel the nice tension at the back of the spine, the lower back. Feel the curvature at the lower back. Pay attention to what is happening at the muscles. And then breathing out very slowly, feeling the relaxation of the muscles at the back come down. When you're coming down slowly, feel the release of the muscles which are contracted when you're going up. Second round, breathing in, come up. Breathe normally. When you're breathing normally, feel the pressure of the stomach on the ground. Feel the contraction of the lower back muscles. And when you are breathing, coming down, breathing out, feel the release and the relaxation of the back muscles. Pay complete attention. Last round. Release. Once you've taken some rest, sit in Vajrasana for Shashankasana. Shashankasana and Shaitalyasana have similarities, except that one is done with legs folded outside and inside, and Shashankasana is done in Vajrasana. Shashankasana is very good for releasing the spinal vertebrae. If you have sciatica related problems, it will help you. It increases circulation of blood on the back side of the spine, at the spine and the vertebrae region, increasing the functioning of these areas. And then it also helps you reduce your anger. So breathing in, bring both the hands up in Vajrasana, keep them near the ears, hold your breath, and then breathing out, keeping the hands, face, everything together, come forward. Make sure your buttocks doesn't raise up from the back. Touch the ground if possible. Otherwise, come down wherever you are comfortable. And then breathe normally to hold the position for a longer time. Feel all your anger floating out of the body. Continue to breathe normally and hold. Now breathing in, keeping the hands, head together, come up. Hold your breath. Breathing out very slowly, bring the hands down. Very slowly, bring the hands down. See, this asana gives you much benefits. For example, when you're raising the hands up, you're pulling the chest vertically up. When you're pulling the chest vertically up, you're increasing the volumes. It also gives a good massage to the alveoli where the exchange of gases happen. Therefore, the exchange of gases becomes better. It pulls the vertebrae up, and therefore the intervertebrate gap gets into its normal position. So they don't press on the nerves that is coming out from the spinal cord, and it also focuses with your breathing and release of your anger. It tends to reduce your anger. So once again, second round, breathing in, bring the hands up, feel the stretch of your chest, feel the spinal vertebrae being stretched up, hold your breath, then breathing out, completely come down, feel the blood circulation in the back muscles increasing, breathe normally, feel the circulation activating in the back muscles. Then breathing in, come up, hold your breath, and then breathing out very slowly, bring your hands down. You can bring it from the side, I'm sorry. You should bring the hands from the side. Next is Marjarasana. So from here itself, you will come forward. You can either keep the knees together or you can spread the knees at the shoulder level, whatever is comfortable. And then you will look up, breathing in, you will look up, curving the spine at the back, and then breathing out, you will create a hump at the back, you will bend the head down, you will look at your knees. Then breathing in, you will bring the head up. Breathing out, you will bring the head down, creating a hump at the back. Breathing in, create a curve at the back, head up. Breathing out, bring the head down. And you can practice alternatively for some rounds with the knees together, for some rounds with the knees spread out, and see whether you can notice any difference at the back. And pay attention to how the back is curving, how the back is becoming a hump, what happens to the front muscles. Continue for 2 more rounds and then release and relax. Release and relax. Stretch your legs out. We'll do Naukasana. So for Naukasana, you will be lying down. Hands are by the side of the body. And then breathing in, you will come up. See, the legs are only 15 centimeters above the ground. The fingers of the hands are pointing at the same level as your toes. And then in this, you can breathe normally to hold your position for a longer time. Breathing out, very slowly come down. So get ready. Naukasana. Start breathing in, come up. Breathe normally and hold. Then breathing out, come down. Second round. Once you've completed the second round, sit up. We'll do 2 pranayams, Samaveta pranayam and Nadi Shodhan round 1 or stage 1. For Samaveta pranayam, you can keep your index finger and middle finger at the Bhrumadhya. The index finger and ring finger at the Bhrumadhya, middle and little finger is out. The thumb is on the other side. Now close the right nostril, count how many times you're breathing in, and then close the left nostril, breathe out from the right for the same count. Then breathe in from the right for the same count, breathe out from the left for the same count. So 5 rounds. Start breathing in from the left, breathing out from the right, breathing in from right, breathing out from left. Start round 2. Round 3. Round 4. Round 5. Then release, take some rest. Now Nadi Shodhan, stage 1. For this, whatever count you take for breathing in from the left, for double the count, you will breathe out from right. Then for the same original count, you will breathe in from right. For double the count, you will breathe out from left. 5 rounds and then lie down on your back. Start. Whatever count you take from the left, double the count, breathe out from right. For the same original count, breathe in from right. For double the count, breathe out from left. After 5 rounds, lie down on your back. Lie down on your back in Shavasana. Hands by the side of the body. And just relax till I wait for everybody to lie down. Take your time. Hands by the side of the body, palms facing the sky, legs relaxed. Just scan your whole body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. If you feel any part of the body is not relaxed, mentally command that part of the body to relax. you feel like making any movements or adjustments, just do that so that you can remain steady and stable throughout the practice. Say to yourself, I will not sleep. I am practicing Shavasana. I will remain awake. My body relaxes, but my mind remains awake. If necessary, just make an action of yawning, stretching the mouth wide out and then close it back. Make sure that your lips are gently touching each other. There is a small gap between the teeth. In this position, with a complete awareness of relaxation practices that you are practicing currently, bring your total awareness to the right foot. Exclude the concentration of any other part of the body, only the right foot. Feel the sensations in the right foot. Are they feeling warm? Are they feeling cold? Are there any tingling sensations? Are they feeling twitchy? Do you feel like scratching anywhere? Just be aware of the sensation. Don't do anything. Shift your attention to your ankle and heels. Watch for sensations. What is it that you feel there? Can you sense the blood flow there? Can you see any muscular action there? Then shift your attention to the right foreleg. How is the calf muscles reacting to your sensation? How is the top of the foreleg reacting? What sensation can you feel there? Then bring awareness to your right knee, particularly back of the knee, and see whether it is touching the ground. Then the right thighs, are they touching the ground completely? Can you feel the entire right leg is completely relaxed now? Can you feel it relaxed completely? Now shift your attention to the left foot. Sensation only on the left foot. Then left ankle and heels. Left foreleg and calf muscles. Left knees. Left thigh. Now both the hip joints. Pay attention to both the buttocks. Can you feel any sensation there? Can you sense the connection between the buttocks and the ground? Are they relaxed or are they tense? Are you paying attention to the buttocks, or as the mind wandered, bring the mind back? It will wander, so don't worry about it, just bring it back without being judgmental. Now, lower back, mid back, upper back. Say to yourself, I'm not sleeping, I'm practicing Shavasana. Now, the entire spinal cord, see how much of it is touching the ground. The more you relax, the more the body will sink into the ground, more of your spinal cord will touch the ground. So gauge it. Pay attention to any sensation in the spinal cord. Can you feel the blood flow around the vertebrae? Then come to your shoulders. Are the shoulders flushed along the ground? Can you feel any sensation of muscular movements near the shoulder? Do you feel the muscles of the shoulders are completely relaxed and have gone back to their neutral position? Or do you feel they are contracted and pulling somewhere? Then back of the head, top of the head, now your cheeks. Feel any sensation on your cheeks? Then your lips. What can you feel in the lips? Are they dry? Are they moist? Are they touching each other tightly? Are they touching each other lightly? Then your tongue. What is the position of the tongue? Is it touching the upper palate or is it relaxed and down? Then your ears. What kind of sounds can you hear now? Pay very careful attention. Can you hear any vibratory sound around the ears? Then go to the front side of the body. In the chest area, what sensation can you feel? Can you sense a blood flow from the heart? Can you feel your lungs expanding and contracting? Can you see the air going in and out through the lungs? Pay attention to diaphragm. Can you feel the diaphragm moving up and down? Once again, scan the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. See in the accentuated state of relaxation now, from where you started. Feel more of the spinal cord sinking into the ground. Now gently fold your hands and stretch them back. Bend your legs and stretch them back. Stretch the hands and the legs completely. And then very slowly turn to one side and sit up in a meditative position. Chant Om 3 times, make your sankalpa for chanting Om, creating protective energy fields around me. Take a deep breath in for Om mantra. Shanti mantras. Asatoma satgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma mritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ. Rub your hands nicely when they're warm. Keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Then gently open your eyes and then release your hands. Hari Om Tat Sat. So have a great weekend. See you on Monday. In the month of March, we'll be making some adjustments to the classes. I have my somatic practices coming up from 13th to the 21st. So I'll be staying awake the whole night. So that week we will not have classes. So we may run extra classes on Saturdays. I'll send you a detailed message and then see you on Monday. We'll move on to lesson 4 and slowly in lesson 5 we'll start with Surya Namaskar. So you should start becoming flexible to be ready for Surya Namaskar. So see you all on Monday. Bye.